Hello Sagittarius, it's Lisa, and here is your March 2023 general reading. This is a general reading, so if you'd like a personal reading with me, all my information is below in the description box. I am holding another contest in March. If you like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment on one of the videos, I will enter you into a draw to win a reading with me. Okay, so let's see what March has in store for you, Scorpio. So the general message for this month is about listening to your gut. The Page of Wands is all about listening to your gut and moving forward. What challenges that you face this month is the past, is being in the now, looking at what's right in front of you. It's funny because I never think of Sagittarius of really doing that too much, but it is about not looking backwards, being in the now and moving forward. What you don't see coming in this month is a healing process or withdrawing, feeling like you want to withdraw. So we'll see. We'll get more clarity for each card as we go along. And where they want you to focus, Sagittarius, is on balance, especially with finance and other successes. The more balanced you are and grounded, the more successes that will come in. So let's get some clarity. So the Page of Wands, listening to your gut as the overall message for March. Let's get some clarity on that. This card is all about, doing what feels right for you, not listening to what other people think you should do or what you're feeling pressure to do, but it's listening to your gut and doing what your gut is. Even if other people are like, no, this is what it is, or this is what we want you to do. And you're like, wow, my gut's telling me that, you know what, I need to do something else. You should listen to your gut. Okay, so clarity for this is that you're building a foundation to your future. So it's really kind of leading you places. It's about teamwork, getting some information, all about teamwork, right? And that teamwork leads to your successes, and do what feels right to you. And then it will really kind of move forward smoothly. They're talking about renovations in your house, energy in your house changing, and celebrations. So really, yeah, that's all they're saying about it. I'm like, how does that have to do with listening to your gut? They're saying it's almost like by doing these things, it changes the energy in your house. Which then leads to more successes coming in. A whole new phase in your life is starting. I think Sagittarius, it's interesting because when I look at your cards for this year and when I feel what your energy is for this year, it's almost like there's a lot of success coming in. A lot of things happened and you're having success and living life to the fullest. But it's all about what do you do with that, right? It's like this whole new phase. How do you do it? What do you do with that? And we'll see how that works. And then they're saying that an opportunity comes out of the blue when you least expect it. So amazing, Sagittarius. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's all about things coming together, but it all comes from listening to your gut. The challenge you have is the past. And when I said that, it was like the past comes back to haunt you. So just be in the now. So I don't know what that is. Again, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone, but they're just kind of saying, I think it's about karma. And I was getting that for you guys last month. But there seems to be a lot of karma where the past shapes the future. So even though you're not maybe feeling the effect of karma, because we want to create good karma, right? If we create bad karma, then it will come back somehow, whether it's in this life or another life. And it will get you in some little tiny ways. So just be careful with how you're attaining your successes, what you're doing with your successes, being fair and kind, and like they're saying a give and take, because they're saying karma is a bitch, and it will come back and get you if you you know, are attaining it wrongly or not righting some wrongs. So be in the now and kind of do what you need to do now in order to pay off karma, to they just keep talking about karma. It's so interesting. Okay, so as this is a challenge, right? This is all about being trapped in something, which they sort of indicated before, but it's like, you know, being trapped at, you know, doing something that someone told you to do, being trapped in a situation, and it's like you're not trapped in that. It's only an illusion that you've created that have trapped you in this place. And it's kind of like you can make a change. You can change these things. You're not trapped, right? So, and in this month, it's about realizing that you're not trapped in that. Heartache leads to new beginnings. So it's all about basically heartache, something that has happened that hurt you or was like heartache has created this. And it's about understanding that you're not trapped in whatever this dynamic is that has created this. And they're saying that if you do move out of it, you will have victory. I think you're going to have victory either way. It's just that they just keep talking about karma. Just be careful of karma and create good karma with people. And if you know of any past karma that's not great, you need to kind of untrap yourself from it, move through it, create good karma with this situation. So I don't know if it's like forgiveness, what it is, but it's basically you need to move out of that and you will have victory, even more victories in your life. And then they're talking about this opportunity that comes out of the blue again. So, yeah, interesting. There's something with, like, I think we all have karma. We all have things that, you know, but this year seems to be playing out for you guys where there's successes happening. And it's like, how did you get it? And how do you deal with it now that you're getting these successes and things are moving forward? Okay, so then what you don't see coming is withdrawing. It is a healing process, so you may, you know, there's a flu going around, it may be things like that. So it's having to heal in this month and healing from past, because before here in the challenge, they talked about healing a wound or something from the past that happened, forgiveness, and going through this healing process. So let's get some clarity on this, Sagittarius. The World. So the World is one of the best cards in the deck. So the healing gives you the World, and withdrawing, you know, and the World, getting everything that you want helps you go through a healing process. But it's also like you have to heal from getting all of this stuff. So, which I know sometimes when we have successes, we achieve the things that we want to achieve, or we're handed a success. We kind of have to kind of go through a moment, like even if we're like dealing with it really well, and then all of a sudden we have to heal from it, where we're like, oh, I thought I was, and then you're not. This is all about taking just take the baby steps in order to move forward. It does feel like so just if you're out and about, you're doing stuff, just watch yourself, not in like something tragic is going to happen. It just feels like, you know, there's flus and stuff going around, good old COVID. Because there just feels like there's some time where you have to heal. And they were talking about karma, so maybe you're healing from some karma as well. And there's the card of karma. So again, you know, it's like there's karma paying out from past lives. The past shapes the future. So they are talking about karma. Around your sign, there's so much karma. It's so interesting. Again, I know every card has karma. We all have karma. We all create karma. But it's like this year, some things are playing out for you. And then it's about you shining. and you coming center stage. This karma has kind of pushed you center stage, and it was all about you. And it's kind of like, well, you're supposed to be about teamwork. So, yeah, they're saying the karma is all about you, like you focusing on being all about you, and you shining. So just pay attention. Creating good karma will help you shine more. If you're shining because you created bad karma, like stepping on people to get to your successes, or whatever it is, it's just one of those things where it's like, you just make sure that you are getting it the correct way, is the best way I can put it. And if you didn't, then it's kind of like, well, there's going to be karma to pay, or you have to correct the bad karma and move in the right direction, because karma can be corrected. Okay, and then the last card where they want you to focus is being grounded with money. As the success comes in, it doesn't have to be actual money, because it's whatever makes you secure in the material world. It's being grounded with it. And when you do that, more success comes in. Again, karma, making sure you got it the right way, not stepping over people to get your successes, and then being grounded with it and not being like, look at me, I've got all this success now. This card is a lot about ego as well, and not having it. So it's basically, the more grounded you are, the more, body, mind, and spirit, you're grounded within this, the more you'll just continue your successes, you'll have good karma. But if you're not grounded, then things may go astray. Okay, so this is about networking, celebrating life. Yeah, it's networking. So that's for sure. And networking grounds you, and brings successes. Again, they're talking about the same card. So it's about, just watch as you're networking and stuff like that, again, the flus, COVID, all that kind of stuff. And just, it's kind of about going through a healing process. And networking and being around people is a healing process as well. So I think for different people, it's a different situation, because this is general. It could be like, well, okay, well, networking and being grounded puts you through this healing process. You have all the tools you need to succeed. Just trust it and believe in yourself. And then this card is about, make sure when you're earning your lessons, earning your success, that you're doing it the correct way, because it's about people stabbing you in the back, your past coming, creeping up behind you, and just kind of, not being, it's about really kind of going, you know what, I have good karma, I have created good things, I'm moving forward, continuing to learn my lessons, and I'm not worried about the past, because I've got good karma and I've got good things and stuff like that. And it's just not worrying about that and moving forward. So it's interesting, because the last few months they've been talking about it, but they've talked about you having a lot of successes. So I think that's really fabulous. It's sort of like the pay it forward kind of feeling, but a little bit different, because it's kind of like, just make sure as you're attaining your successes and you're having these successes, that you're not stepping on anyone with them or to get them. And then, and if you have, it's going back and making some corrections and being like, oh, I'm sorry, or whatever the situation is. And then paying it forward, because it feels like you're still going to continue to have successes, but, certain things, karma might bite you here and there if you don't correct the wrongs of the past and then move forward. So that's what this is, the challenge of the past. So yeah, really interesting, Sagittarius, sending you tons of good vibes. Have a great month, and I will check in again mid-month. Talk to you soon.
Sun is always shining behind the clouds. Less you're fae Greenock, then it's pushing down with rain.